I really appreciate you joining me, and this is a follow-up to a story that occurred on the 1st of August 2023. Some of you may remember the murder of Liam Jones. He was very popular in the local area, and a lot of people paid tribute to him following his death. He was only 22 years old, and he was rammed off his electric bike just before midnight on the 1st of August, and now a man has been convicted of his murder. Abdirahman Ibrahim was the driver of the vehicle that chased him down on Moat Lane in Sheldon. He rammed Liam twice, and the first time he didn't knock him off the bike, but Ibrahim then continued to speed at Liam and hit him again, and this second impact forced the bike to collide with a concrete bollard. Sadly, Liam sustained serious chest and abdominal injuries and was confirmed dead a short time later. The court was told that Ibrahim, who was driving a Seat Leon, had first come across Liam and his friend, who were riding separately on electric bikes, along the Coventry Road 10 minutes earlier. Ibrahim was initially travelling in the opposite direction, but he turned around at the roundabout and started to follow them. None of them were travelling at high speed, but due to the fact that Ibrahim's headlight was out, this drew attention to the car by people that had noticed him. CCTV showed the car in very close proximity to Liam, and Liam was performing a stand-up wheelie in front of the vehicle. In their desperation to shake off Ibrahim at some point, the riders changed route, and they even went the wrong way down a one-way street, but he finally caught up with them again on Moat Lane, where Liam's friend managed to veer away from the collision, and Ibrahim then drove at Liam, hitting him head-on. He then turned his vehicle around and drove off. He parked up in Golden Hillock Road in Sparkbrook, and his brother, Abdullah Ibrahim, who was in the vehicle as well, called a taxi, which arrived at around 10 to 1 in the morning. During the journey, the pair, despite knowing they'd at least injured someone seriously, casually stopped off at a shop on Coventry Road and got a drink and some supplies. They then split up, and Abdullah, his brother, returned to the car, which was later found parked in the jewellery quarter. He returned home in a taxi just before 3 a.m. By this point, the police had already carried out initial inquiries and identified the Seat Leon in the deliberate collision and gone to the brother's home address that was situated in Yardley. When the police arrived, Abdirahman Ibrahim told a number of lies to the police, and these included where he parked his car and that he was elsewhere at around 9:30 p.m. on that day. Ibrahim, who was 21 years old, previously pled guilty to manslaughter, but the police pursued the case and he was convicted yesterday at Birmingham Crown Court of murder. His brother Abdullah Ibrahim, 21 years old, also pled guilty to assisting an offender at an earlier hearing and will be sentenced on the 26th of March. Detective Inspector Nick Barnes from the Homicide Unit said, Abdirahman Ibrahim was intent on causing harm to Liam. He could have turned away at any point, but he followed the riders and wanted to be in control. This was not a case of racing gone wrong, as Ibrahim had initially claimed, but it was menacing and he pursued Liam and his friend, and we believe he was angered by Liam showboating and wanted to teach him a lesson. Tragically, Liam lost his life, and Ibrahim will now spend many years in prison for taking his life, and Ibrahim's brother may have felt a sense of loyalty, but he himself also would now be a convicted criminal. So I know at the time there was a lot of speculation, a lot of rumours as to the cause and why this incident occurred, but with the CCTV we can see, unless they knew each other beforehand, there's nothing to suggest they did, that this was just a situation that got out of hand due to road rage, basically. So my condolences to the family of Liam, and I really appreciate it if you paid your respects in the comments below, and don't forget to follow the channel for the latest updates and news from across the UK and more.